devotional. Our hero for today is a lady. Let's play a bit of the guess game if we can arrive at a conclusion. There are two books in the Bible named after women. We've gone over one woman. That's Ruth. This is the other. Esther it is. Moving on to what's in it in the life of Esther. Esther, as Sarita pointed, was an orphan, and unexpectedly she turned out to be a queen. I'd like to take a few minutes before the sermon to talk about the life of Esther, a true hero in the scriptures. We often think of heroes as strong, loud, fearless, and famous. But the Bible shows us that God uses unexpected people, like a young woman named Esther, to accomplish powerful things. You may not feel like a hero today, but I want you to consider this question. What if God placed you where you are today for such a time as this? Esther was a Jewish girl living in Persia, far from her true home. She was raised by her cousin Mordecai after her parents died. Then, in a surprising twist of events, she was chosen to become Queen of Persia. But Esther didn't have real power. She lived in a palace, but she still had to hide her identity and obey the king's rules. Then came the crisis. A man named Haman convinced the king to issue a decree to destroy all the Jews in the kingdom. Esther was stuck. She could stay quiet and protect herself, or she could speak up, but doing this could cost her her life. Her cousin Mordecai sends her a powerful message. Who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this, reads Esther 4:14. The verse is at the heart of this devotional. Esther realized her position, her voice, and even her fear could be a part of God's greater plan. She made her choice, as read in Esther 4:16. If I perish, I perish. And through her courage, the Jewish people were saved. So what then makes Esther a hero? She didn't have any superpowers. She didn't lead an army. But here's what made her heroic. She recognized her moment. She understood that her life wasn't random. Her place in the palace wasn't luck. It was purpose. She trusted God with the risk. She fasted. She asked others to pray as well. She didn't rush blindly. Her courage was covered in prayer. She spoke up when it mattered, even though it was dangerous. Esther used her voice to stand up for others. Esther's story tells us that heroes are people who respond with courage when God calls them to act. So as part of our hero training today, what can we learn from Esther's heroism? Heroes trust God's timing. Esther didn't rush into action. She prayed. She fasted. She waited for the right moment. Hero training means learning to pause, seek God's wisdom, and trust His timing before stepping out. Heroes listen to God. Take time to pray. Seek God before big decisions. Esther didn't act on impulse. She listened first. Heroes face fear with faith. Esther was afraid, and that's okay. Being a hero doesn't mean you're fearless. It means you move forward anyway, trusting that God is with you. Heroes use their influence. Whether it's your voice, your story, your platform, or your position, use that which God has given you to stand up for what's right. And now on to our Be a Hero challenge. Look around your life and ask, where is God calling you to step up, speak, or stand in the gap? It could be encouraging someone who feels invisible, standing up against gossip or someone that's being bullied, speaking truth in love even when it's easy to just stay quiet. Just like Esther, you may not feel ready, you may not be bold, but you are here for such a time as this. God has placed you exactly where you are for a reason. In your school, in your college, in your job, in your home, your community. And when you step up in faith, no matter how small the moment feels, you're living like a hero. Thank you.